Nobody did it.
Oh, hello!
Hi,
I was saying hey to everybody in the chat. I can never time that 30-second thing right.
That's because it starts before we go live, and then it's not actually 30 seconds of being live. So, hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. I appreciate everybody coming. We have Kameron, Gravity Goods, catty corner to me, and Carol, who is a Butterfly Hustles, is below me with her mom, Miss Ella May. And you guys should know, oh, I went the wrong way. You should know Julian by now. My co-host, yes, Miss Ella May is a bonus tonight. So yeah. I am going to make, I'll let Kameron go first, and then we will let Miss Carol and Miss Ella May introduce themselves. So Kameron, you are big screen.
Oh, hey, everybody. My name is Kameron. You can find me everywhere on Gravity Goods. I've been part-time reselling for the last 6-ish months. And I'm a parent. My partner and I have been together for 17 years. I recently put this shed out here in our backyard, and it's the best thing for our marriage ever. And yeah, I don't know what to say other than thank you for having me for the chat.
Okay, Carol and Miss Ella May.
Hi, y'all. I'm Carol, Butterfly Hustle.
I'm Ella.
And
I'm Ella May.
This is my mom.
Mom.
And I resell on eBay and Amazon, and I love coming on the Nurse Flipper show, and and I'm with my mom. That's it. I don't know.
And both, I'll let Julian introduce himself as well, just in case we have new people in the chat. But both of the guys below us, as well as Julian and of course myself, all have channels. Richard is in the chat with links ready to go, I was told, so he will be dropping them throughout the show. And I will let Julian do a little promo here.
Hey y'all, my name's Julian, also known as the Bearded Thrift Machine on YouTube and Instagram. I have my Instagram, the Bearded Thrift Machine, and I do basically all reselling stuff. So hauls, day in the life of me. I do a lot of what's sold, and I'm a full-time reseller. I've been doing it for about 14 months now, and it's all right. It's doing pretty good. It's always weird when you're on the big screen. You just kind of stare at yourself. So that's all I got.
I don't like being big screen at all. That's why I always have guests on, because
I don't like it either.
Like in your face. If I could put like a little border around myself and make myself just a little bit smaller, I think I would tolerate it a little smaller. I would tolerate it a lot better. I today just saw that my seller status is not too top rated as the projected anymore. What? Because of a return that I did not automatically refund because it was still tracking, and eBay gave them their money and dinged me, and I might lose my top rated seller status because of that.
Yeah. Well, I've got one like that on Ushmark.
For just one?
Yeah.
Well, so I had, I think, 3 items that were out of stock that I didn't lie and say that the buyer said they wanted to cancel. I was trying to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
See what I get.
Yeah.
And then the one put me over, which is crazy because I sell over 300 a month. You would think it would not, but hello, Miss Cindy. Hey, Donna. I am glad to see you here with us. What? Huh?
I got my first threat by a customer today regarding them wanting to go to their attorney tomorrow because they were so upset over. Because they were so upset over $7.50. So,
oh my gosh!
Yeah, it was pretty humorous. I sent them a scarf, a Seattle Seahawks scarf for Christmas time. It didn't come because of all the delays in time. So they reached out and they were angry then. And I said, "Oh well, no problem. As soon as you get it, return it. I'll issue the refund once I have the item back." Well, I was looking at my app and I was like, two refunds pending or whatever, and I thought just today. Well, and if you want to talk about it, we can talk about that later. I screwed up on a guitar I sent out, so that's coming back too. But the scarf hasn't come back, so I just reached out and said, have you sent it? Because I want to issue the refund, but I haven't got it back. And that's when they sent me a nasty message saying that next thing I'm gonna hear that you're not gonna refund me at all. I'm gonna go talk to my attorney tomorrow.
Oh no.
I just gave a full refund because I don't want to mess with
Over
it.
$7.
Wow.
It's always the low priced items that cause the mess.
Yeah.
I just I killed them with kindness, and I explained, or I simply said, I'm giving you a full refund. I'm not sure where the item is, but it sounds like you're requesting a refund, so here it is. Also, I'm sorry to hear that you have to go visit an attorney tomorrow. I wish you the best of luck with that, because I know those matters can sometimes be stressful. Have a terrific Tuesday, Kameron. So, you know,
it's very hard though not to give that little pushback. And I would like to continue our conversation we were having backstage before we went live about Miss Ella. I'm going to put you on the spot here because I like a lot of new resellers, and like I want to know what's holding you back to see if we can maybe like work through that for you. And I think that might help a lot of people. So you were saying listing is like your main concern, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
like taking the pictures, or
we'll tell them like about what you don't like.
I don't like doing the description
or the item specifics.
Yeah.
And all that
stuff. And then I don't know. I get a little bit of nervous.
So if you
that's,
find
I mean, I like shopping.
Very
I like
close
selling,
to the
but I
same.
don't like listing. I don't like listing at all.
She likes shopping though.
But I'll go shopping.
But I want to know, when you go shopping, do you look stuff up to see if it'll sell well? Do you know how to do that? Or do you just know?
You do not.
Yeah, I do. I know how to do it. I just don't do it.
She has a good eye, though. She has a very good eye. She has some really good stuff that isn't listed.
Yeah. It's in my car.
I mean, I don't think anyone. Hey, Chris. Chris is back making videos. Flip with Chris was one of my first co-hosts. So glad to see Chris back on the scene. Hopefully, Mr. Calvin will be back on the scene as well soon. Yeah, so I mean, that's about how I feel. Take the pictures, and I wouldn't.
Carol, she can sell anything.
Like doing it. That takes too much time.
Carol can sell anything.
Yes,
but you know, mine is a little slow. But I got this. I sent this one sweater out last week, and I sent the wrong sweater. So the lady's supposed to send it back. I haven't got it back yet. I told her I'd refund her money.
Did she open a case on Poshmark?
Yeah, she did.
Well, as soon as you get it back, then
should I just refund? I'm about ready to say keep the sweater. I'll send you the other one.
If it's not worth that much, I would probably do that and chalk it up as a lesson learned.
Yeah,
I've done that before.
You know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it happens.
It was an Indian
sweater.
It in a while. It was an Indian print sweater, and I had two that were similar, and my eyes aren't that great, so I looked at the picture and I just automatically thought it was that one, but it was another one.
She has about 1 million Native American design sweaters.
Who keeps vibrating?
It's not me.
Oh no! Here, let me see if my
I'm like
if my sound is off. Okay.
So what should I do about this? Send them back.
Sorry.
So we're like, woo. So Poshmark has, and I noticed this, Poshmark has a custom SKU now, just like eBay. So like with your sweaters, when you're listing them, if you put them in a bag and mark them like number 1, number 2, number 3, Poshmark has a custom SKU where you could put it. So that might not happen.
Yeah.
And Laura's bringing up a good point. Yeah, you do. We have to be careful because we ship so many out that we have stuff going to the same zip code. So we will package up and we write the zip code on the package and then we put the labels on. Well, 2 times in 1 month, we had 2 purchases to the same zip code and both of them happened to get flip-flopped.
Oh, no.
So, and I mean, I've been doing this a long time and that stuff still happens. So now we write the zip code as well as their initials.
Right.
So hopefully that doesn't happen. But Laura's saying, and I mean, that's true for new people when you're listing, definitely use all of your keywords and you want to put what people would search for. Like she's saying red cherry vintage teapot, the brand name. And if like, I'll put like farmhouse if I think it's kind of like country or rustic and just different things that they'll look for. And Michael's saying he on all the small items. Yeah. And I mean, if it's under $10 and you're paying shipping back to you, you might as well just refund it and not even worry about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Because Poshmark, they don't pay very much for anything. They Jew you down, way down. You're lucky if you
are
get $10.
very cheap on Poshmark. Hello,
Yeah.
Miss Noel. Yeah, and somebody, this is really funny. And I just sold a Pampered Chef pizza round on Poshmark for $50 earlier today.
Wow.
And they offered me 40 and I countered at 50 and they accepted. So, and I'm like, that was in a kitchen closet. Julian likes buying the closets like I do. I saw that Pampered Chef and I knew that one piece would pay for the whole closet and it did within a week.
Wow.
That's good.
That's awesome.
So
I don't make very much on Poshmark for some reason.
But Poshmark is a lot easier
very hit or miss
for you to list, though.
Yeah.
Mercari's really easy as well, I would think, for somebody that's new to list because there's not very many specifics and stuff. On Poshmark, somebody offered, and I'm lucky with Posh and Mercari that people do like to lowball. So they'll send an offer and I'm like, oh crap, I sold that on eBay last week. And then I delete it. Like I deny their offer and delete it. Well, this person, that's what I did. I denied the offer, deleted the item because it had sold on eBay the week before. And they messaged me on another one of my items and said, I don't think you understand that's how Poshmark works. People make offers. I'll pay full price. And I'm like, no, like it wasn't your offer that offended me. They thought I blocked them and all kinds of stuff. And I said, no, I sold it somewhere else. And they're like, oh, okay. But they assumed that I got mad at their low offer and blocked them. But I did not. But it was kind of funny. Renee, have you been watching Julian's video so you know which golf clubs to pick up? I looked at golf clubs. I went to some thrift stores in the villages on Saturday, and I saw not one of the brands that Julian told me to look for. Not even one club.
I found one in a bin at the Goodwill in Portland, the Portland bins, and there were 2 Callaway clubs, Julian. So I put them in my cart and I was stoked. Then I was walking around the store and I was looking to see how much they go for. And all of the ones that I saw were in pretty nice condition. And the ones I picked out of the bins were pretty beat up.
Right.
And so I was like, I don't see any for sale that look like mine. And it's probably for good reason. But I didn't see any solds that had sold. And so I was like, I'm putting these are, yes, they're Callaway, but they're probably not what somebody's going to buy. Was that a good call?
No, I mean, some of them, even if they're kind of beat, as long as they're not dented or cracked, they can still, because I actually, before when I was on my phone, this guy was asking me about a Nike club and it's old. It's all beat up and stuff. And he doesn't care about the head of the club. He wants the shaft of the club. Oh. So he was like, because they don't make them anymore.
Yeah. It was a 3 iron or a 3, like a driver. That's a 3. I don't know. I'm not a huge golfer and a putter. But they definitely were they looked chipped, but I don't know if that was the paint or
paint, especially putters. They people don't, as long as they're not like really messed up or bent, if it's a high-end putter, they're still worth some monies.
Well,
like I said, anything I just sold, like right before this, I sold 3 things almost back to back, all golf related. And most of it is just where I've taken the heads off of the because the heads were beat up. and off of the shafts, and people still buy the shafts because when they're on their 9th shot on a par 4 or something, they smash their golf club down, bend the shaft, they're going to buy another one. So a lot of shafts, or when they break it over their knee and throw it in the woods.
I've definitely thrown a club up into a tree.
Yeah, I've been a couple. I'm not very good at the game, but yeah, don't ever, if the shafts are in good condition, it's pretty good.
Well,
yeah,
I should have grabbed them then. Oh well.
Part it out. Part it out.
Part of that. Yeah. Part out golf clubs.
Jose, I don't know if you know. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I have bought golf clubs, but I haven't sold any golf clubs. Well, I don't think I have. Jose, if you go down to Ocala, you need to look up Blessings and Bargains. I was trying so hard to get to that thrift store, and I didn't make it. And that's an amazing thrift store just outside of the villages. Their prices can be high, but they have some really good stuff. Miss Anita, that is awesome. She's been getting free inventory on local Facebook groups. That is always like a good thing to do.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yes, listen, Leroy and I would say we were watching the game together, kind of. We were texting back and forth during the game, and I was like, this is not a good start. Like a minute in, you know. Miss Gloria, I do not ever include a packing slip, and I don't include any receipt or anything like that. What about you guys?
Nope.
I just send this. It says thanks a bunch. Like, we appreciate your purchase. Basically, like, please consider leaving feedback.
Yeah.
I was thinking about making those, but putting like on your next purchase, you get 20% off any item or something like that.
That's a good idea.
Somebody was talking. There's a way to set that up. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's very hard. Like, you can give them a code on that card or whatever that they could use. And then they could do it.
I have a customer that left me really good feedback, and they said that this was their 4th purchase from me. So I'm like, whoa, that's cool.
That's good.
Yeah, the next time they should get like 10% off or something.
Yeah.
I need to give Kevin like 2 cents for saying when in doubt, part it out.
Speaking of when in doubt, part it out. I was waiting for the next bin to come, and it was hard goods. And there was a food processor in there, which I hadn't even seen because it like just came out. And I was talking to the guy behind me about vintage T-shirts. Some dude just comes and makes a beeline over to me and says, "Hey man, are you gonna end up getting that processor? Or when you're done with this bin, can I get that food processor?" I'm like, "Bro, I haven't even turned around to look at these. I just know there was a food processor there." And then there was a guy behind me, like I was saying, talking to, and he was like, "Buddy, I'm next in line after him anyway." And I didn't want to get into it. I was like, put my noise canceling headphones back on. But that was like, obviously he tipped me off. And I was like, oh, I'm going to take that little tip, go to eBay and see what this, old food processor might be worth. Or like Kevin says, when in doubt, part it out. Because even the blade or the cover, so if the unit itself doesn't work. Anyway, that was just a fun story from the bins. And Kevin, have you spotted my anime? Okay, he said, yep. So that Inaman is usually on a shelf that's facing me in the corner of my shed here. But I thought, in case Kevin comes into this chat, I'm gonna go pop him up there and see if he notices.
Yeah, I need to get me an Inaman.
Richard wants to know how you put that card in a 4x4x4 box. Hi, Jocelyn. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
This?
Yes, that
4x6.
How do you put it in a 4x4 box?
Fold it in half.
Oh, I just bend it, and so it's just kind of bent in there.
It was a very simple question.
Rip it in half. Rip it in 4s.
It's like, wait, is this a quick question? What do they mean?
What?
Yeah.
It's a puzzle.
I just bend it around on the inside.
So I bought the thank you stickers, and like, actually, look, here are some on my desk. I got these cute little thank you stickers, and we forget to put them on. And we don't use, like, I try very hard to put thank you cards, my Nurse Flipper thank you cards, in viewer sales and sign them, but sometimes I don't even remember that. So
we could write it on the package.
I used to write a total like note to every customer, but no, I stopped doing that. Sometimes I just write thank you with a Sharpie on the package on the outside.
I don't have time.
I do.
I don't have time. Yeah. Miss Anita wants to know if we send out newsletters, and I think that's like a good kind of. I don't gather emails, and I think there's a way on eBay that we can set it up, like where the customers can choose to receive a newsletter from us, so we could message them when we have new inventory. So I don't. Are any of you utilizing that? I think that might be a good like thing for probably all of us to do, but. Is anybody doing it on the panel or in the chat?
Not me. I haven't. I don't have that set up yet, but that's a good idea. Really.
If you list every day, wouldn't it go out every day then? Because you'd always have new inventory.
I don't know if you could send it weekly or you choose and you compose it. That's something like I wouldn't mind really looking into.
I think if you have a seller saved, then I always get notices in my email that they listed more inventory when they list. Yeah. So if
Noelle, it's not that they're not here because they are right in front of me. It's the fact of getting into the habit of actually putting the stickers or the cards into the package. Like I'll do it for a day or two and then I'm in a hurry and I don't. So I think it's just forming the habit of grab the card, put it in the box and tape it up. But yeah, with a store subscription, I think you can choose how often you get notifications of their store, but like you could compose a letter and like send out an offer like that discount code you were saying, like you could send that out to people that were on your email list. Flippin' Ohio wants to know, does anyone send gifts like they do on Poshmark, in your opinion on that?
I have given free stuff away. Like if one person bought like a Tabasco button-up shirt and I didn't list a Tabasco tie, so I threw that in for free because I like nothing into it, and then I was like, it's not going to sell for a lot of money. And then I do give away, not really give away, but I have a ton of golf club covers that are like unbranded. So if they buy like a 3-wood, and I have nothing into them anyway. So if they buy like a 3-wood and I have a 3-wood cover, I'll just put that on there. Number one, it helps it when it ships. And two, when they pull it, they're like, oh, I got a free head cover. And I get a lot of good reviews on that. So
Julian, you should put that on your listing. You get these plus a free gift.
Yeah, but a lot of times I don't know. A lot of that stuff comes in like, the listing might have been done 2 months ago. And then I just had a slew of stuff come in and to go back and like do that. So it's kind of, and none of them I sell the good head covers. Like if they're worth anything, I sell them. These are ones that really, they're not worth anything. I mean, they're literally worth, like $1 or $2. So yeah, I do send some people get gifts.
You make pretty good money selling these clubs.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does very good doing the clubs. I was hoping to find some. I went when I stopped Saturday and I just didn't find any. I have sent like 2 gifts ever, I think. And I sell.
You sent me a gift?
$300 a month. I sent Julian a gift, but like the person who bought like $150 worth of my vintage handkerchiefs last week, they told me it was going to their aunt who didn't leave the house and that was her way of traveling. I had some gift bags that were in a lot from like Boston that were very like touristy. So I actually folded the handkerchiefs and put them in that bag just because it was right there. And then I've given away like a nicer jewelry box than, like what really comes with it. What, Carol, do you guys give out gifts?
No, I never really did that. The most I've ever done was, put tissue paper.
They're lucky to get tissue paper.
I know after your nice answer, Kat, I'm like, oh, well, the only thing I can think of is I recently sold a little GoPro and just listed it as a camera only. And somebody reached out and were like, do you have a charger? And I said, you know what? I might be able to find one. And when I did, they bought it. And of course, I threw in the charger. So
Nice.
I can't really think of anything else that was like extra that I've put in addition to something. But I could see how I might do that if I had, Mario Brothers something or another, like a video game or something. And then, somebody bought it and I assume they're giving it to a kid. I might grab a little Mario off my shelf and throw it in there, but nothing big or anything.
Yeah,
I think the smaller sellers are the ones doing that. Like, I've bought stuff for Dalton that is probably somebody selling their kids, clothes that they grew out of, and they throw like an extra pair of shoes in. Or I don't think your typical like bigger sellers are probably in the habit of giving things away.
Yeah.
Flippin' Ohio wants to know, if you have best offer on all your items, does that make markdown sales and discounts meaningless? Absolutely not. I have best offer on all 2,600 of my items, and I have a sale running almost 24 hours a day. So I would say it does not.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm willing to take less than what it's at on sale price. So you can't be like, oh, I have a sale on, I'm not going to take a best offer. Because in that point, then it was, it's pointless for you to do the sale if you're really not interested in offers that are lower than that sales price. I don't think that would be fair to the buyers.
Yeah.
Jocelyn, you're supposed to be cheerleading. Sorry.
Hey, Kat, I'm going to be self-plug here. I'm going to put out a video on Thursday, and I swear it's like just regurgitating things that I've learned from like a combination of all these people. So I'm excited to see if people like it. Do you want me to tell you the title?
Oh, you have the dolphin, but we're not getting super chats.
Oh, I know.
The dolphin.
I know.
Gotta make the
Dolphin down before super chats come on.
Yes, babe. 2,601. It took me forever to get back above 2,600. Jocelyn said something about finding golf clubs. I was trying to find that comment. Oh, here.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn was in a dumpster at the clean out. Here is another question. Neutral feedback rating is 1902. Left neutral for a 499. I wouldn't if it's neutral. And I would reply, though, very professionally. I would reply, all items were new in this lot. If you're not happy, I'd be happy to give you a full refund for return. So future customers see that you're not, trying to like get that over on somebody. But I wouldn't. Look at Steve-O. Hold on, I gotta find it. I can't see it. I know I can see it, but I can't see it on my computer to click it. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, look, StreamYard is locked up again. Hold on, Steve-O. I'm coming with the dolphin. I was in.
Someone's going to make the dolphin noise for Steve
earlier. When somebody sends a super chat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, ready, set, go.
Super chat.
And then Carol has to make the dolphin jump live. Jose, the name of that thrift store is Bargains and Blessings. It is in, starts with a W. It's right south of Ocala.
You got another super chat?
Yes, everyone liked the video. Where?
Tesla Picker.
Dave.
Oh, Dave gave you one.
StreamYard is like, so remember how it was delayed last week? It's doing the same thing again with me not being able to click stuff. So now I'm refreshing, and then we're going to get Dave, Tesla Picker. I'm leaving Jocelyn. I told Jocelyn she was a good cheerleader. We were in a chat together a couple of days ago, and she was like, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So I told her she was being a very good cheerleader, and she said she was going to be a cheerleader for me on the video tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dave
So
says he's unsubscribing.
He's unsubscribing from you because you won't give him the dolphin. It's over.
my computer
Done.
is listen. My computer is locked up. I think I ran out of high speed. I thought it renewed today, but apparently it renews tomorrow.
You still got minutes on your phone? Is that how that works?
I have gigabytes on my hotspot. Gigabytes. But you have to figure that's what I use for all of my internet. And with me being out of work for the last 10 days, I've been uploading all my videos and everything at home. Normally, I do not do that. Okay, ready, set, dolphin.
Super chat.
Yay! Listen, it's so delayed with my little hello, Jeff. Yes, Wildwood. Thank you, Lisa and Rob. Lisa and Rob are helping me tell him where that is at. Dave, you are not allowed to unsubscribe. That is against the rules. They are unwritten rules, my friend.
So I have Mr. Dolphin listed. If anybody wants to purchase Mr. Dolphin and send it to Kat, the nurse flipper, you are more than welcome to.
It's only $499.22.
And 99 cents.
And 99 cents. No.
Yeah,
No, 22 cents. Julian says on sale for 22 cents.
22 cents.
As long as once you get it, you don't demand a refund.
If nobody purchases Mr. Flipper, then I'm going to send him to Kat because
I don't think I could break him. I really don't. I broke the last one she sent
and
me.
you can't break him. He's cute.
He's wood.
Hey, Carol, I have a question for you.
Dolphin.
Huh?
I have a question for you.
What?
Do I have to look this way? Am I talking to Carol? Or this way?
That way.
That way.
This way.
Yeah, that way.
Carol, I was curious where you got the name Butterfly Hustles. Is that my assumption that you just like butterflies and that you're hustling for your business? Is that
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that good guess?
Yes. I love butterflies.
Okay, wait. Hold that thought.
Super chat.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that.
Cameron, you missed what I did. You were like facing me and I went.
You did
He
not.
was trying to.
Wait, let's do it
He
again.
was
I'll
trying
act like you're
to-
hitting me. Do it again. Ready? Go.
Oh my gosh. Tommy wanted to know if your wife knows that you're in the shed, Cameron, and if you're going to be pulled from us at 30 minutes.
No, she knows I'm here, and I told her that, my time from 5 to 7 p.m. I said 2 hours. Leave me alone. I'm going to go talk to my friends on the internet.
Butterfly husband.
Yeah, actually, I
fine.
told them that I was looking forward to meeting Carol, and they said, "Who's Carol?" And I said, "She's Butterfly Hustles." And they said, "Butterfly what? Who's Butterflies hustling where?" I said, "You guys just
That's
don't get it."
my
Yeah,
YouTube
that-
name.
It's so funny because, like, I'll be like Tesla picker. It's like you assume that everybody else knows, like, the YouTube world and who these YouTube people are, and
They have no idea. And she's
I
like, "Is
love
that what you do when you're out in the shed? Is you just learn about all the names of these different people on eBay and YouTube?" And I said, "Pretty much."
Pretty much all I do all day.
She's
Yeah.
like, "I thought you were packing your orders." I'm like, "Well, I'm also doing that, but
I'm multitasking.
I've always liked butterfly. When I was in high school, I used to be called Lady Butterfly, so I was always in the butterfly mode.
Yeah.
And she's the wind beneath my wings.
Yeah.
oh,
She's the wind beneath mine.
Yeah, Jocelyn, I am really glad that Juliet is okay. If you guys missed that, Jocelyn did a live. Her daughter unfortunately had an event, but her shoes lit up, and that was like the highlight of the whole thing is that her shoes lit up. So, Tina, thank you so much.
What?
Ready?
Her daughter got lost in a safe?
In a safe.
In a
Yeah.
safe?
It was crazy.
Awful. But
Oh my gosh.
She had
She has
twinkle
a
shoes.
cheerleading rate. Hold on, Mom, LMA. We
Yeah.
got to
Super chat.
Jocelyn said she has a cheerleading rate.
Oh,
I get a finder's fee though, Jocelyn. Keep that in mind.
It wasn't just an ordinary safe. It was like a $1,600 safe.
Oh my gosh.
It
And the
was.
poor thing
Well,
got,
how old was your daughter? How old? How'd you get her out?
How old's
The
Jocelyn's
fire
daughter?
department came and got
Oh
her
my
out.
gosh.
They used the jaws of life
Oh
to
my God.
cut it open, and yeah.
Oh,
Very
was she little?
scary.
Is she little? Little?
How old
child?
how old is Juliet? I want to say 5 or 6, but I could be
Oh
wrong.
my gosh.
I could be
You must
wrong.
have been frantic.
It wasn't her. It was Jocelyn,
Oh.
the crazy lamp lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
the crazy lamp lady.
I don't think I would have handled it as well as she did. I
No.
am not very even keel.
I would have probably passed out myself.
Oh my gosh.
She's 7. She's 7. I almost said 6 or
Oh my
7. I was kinda
gosh.
close. Steve-O, my bins are not open yet. They never reopened after the first closing. So there are bins that are about 2 hours from me, but I obviously, if you watch my videos, I'm not hurting for inventory. So I do not need to go to the bins anyway.
How much of that have you got listed yet, Kat?
Oh, the
Of
Goodwill
what?
bin.
Of that car full and trunk full that
So I have been sick. I hear my voice. I don't know if everybody else can hear my voice. I've been sick. So what I did is I actually, because what I picked up in the auction hall was a lot of single expensive pieces. So I took, hi, Juliet. Juliet's watching. She heard us talking about her. Ashton's not in my chat. I'm jealous. Ashton has been going. I do need to donate to the bins, Dave. I do need to donate to the bins. So what I did is I took the auction pictures because I have the stuff now. I would never list it before I had it in my hands so I could verify there was no damage. But because I was attempting to behave and rest, which is not an easy thing for me. If you watch my videos or know me at all, you would know that. I took the auction pictures and I edited them and took the background away, and I listed, most of it is listed, believe it or not, on the couch today. So
there's a lot of plush in there.
It's good.
there is, and I've listed about half of the plush is listed, and I haven't done the blankets, and there was a lot of blankets. Carol actually bought the Nightmare Before Christmas throw, so I shipped that out to her already.
For Maddie.
But I had to wash them. I had to wash them, and so I haven't yet. And it sucks. I have my new washer and dryer from the auction I picked up Friday, which you guys did not see that haul. So the expedition is still full. But I haven't felt good enough to use my pretty new washer and dryer that I got, which kind of sucks.
Someone said
Well, you look really good, Kat, and you sound really good. If I
That's
was
because I
sick
took
like
a shower
you, I'd be
right
like,
before we started.
I'm a baby when I'm sick. So bad.
I can be too. I'm kind of whiny.
I just want my mama. Mom.
Listen, it's freezing up again, and I have me for president locked on the thing. Oh, Jackass Retro, hold on. I'm reloading the dolphin. The dolphin is out of steam tonight. Here we go. Look, we have live dolphin.
Super chat.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The live jumping dolphin. Dalton is not up. Dalton is like fish every time he hears that. But my video tomorrow, you will hear my voice. I think I recorded that on one of my worst days. Noelle, I give away stuff too. And once I feel so impeded right now because I don't have the new shed, because I feel like once I have somewhere to go through it and move it to, then I can kind of organize and get through stuff. But right now, there's nowhere to move it once I have went through it. And
I I feel like I should get a couple sheds. I have a humongous backyard and I
gets
do
too
not
hot.
utilize it. But in the summer here, it gets over 115 degrees.
Yeah, it's
and
like melt the
we air
shoes.
I wouldn't
condition.
even.
All of our sheds are air conditioned. They have to be.
Oh,
In
really?
Florida, we have the humidity, and it would damage our inventory if we didn't have it air
Do you
conditioned.
have the wall unit?
Yeah, we just put. Well, the one that we have now, the windows are actually too small for any window unit, but I believe the new one that's coming, the window units will fit in. So we have the portable AC, you know, with the little hose that you put in the window, but the unit is inside. We have that in the shed right now.
Yeah. Did you have a lot of humidity there, huh?
Yeah.
In the summer?
Yeah, it's horrible. It's like 80 degrees. So
Now, where do you?
anything that like clothing or anything like that will mildew very, very fast. I got some. Juliet needs like a talking Google lady to read her the chat. Jocelyn said Juliet wants her to read her the chat.
If I had my inventory outside in a shed, the soles from the shoes would melt. It gets so
the
hot
glue.
here.
Yeah.
So we have them insulated, and we have the window unit in there, and it stays pretty cool. And then the canning kitchen is not insulated because that's like an old part of the house, and that gets a little warm.
What happened there?
What?
No idea. But yeah,
I'm talking. Talk.
I was like, is she gone forever? What happened there?
She fell down.
I would like to have a shed, but I own about -3 acres. I literally own nothing. So I could put like a doghouse outside, maybe put like something.
You could put it on your roof.
I could do a second story, maybe. I don't know. Throw it up in the attic.
There you go.
So I use my spare bathroom instead for all my inventory. So that's where I'm at in life.
Okay.
Well, you can use your bedroom and put shelves up.
That's my dream, to have just another extra bathroom so that I can fill the shower and tub with
Fill the shower.
Flush.
With golf clubs.
Golf clubs, Julian.
Golf clubs are perfect in the shower. Are you kidding me? They're perfect.
Listen, I got tired of seeing Patagonia on everyone, and I just ordered me a Patagonia off. I was like, I need Patagonia.
I hardly ever see Patagonia in here, but I found a pair of shoes, which was amazing. Yeah, I don't ever see it here for some reason. I don't know why.
Patagonia what?
Patagonia, the brand.
I have found Patagonia one time here.
Oh, clothing.
I got
very
bamboozled by a Patagonia pair of shorts. I was so excited to pick them up at a church yard sale for like 50 cents. I get home, I go to list it, and I'm like, gosh, it seems like the waist on these is smaller than the leg part. And sure enough, when I look on the inside, they had cinched it up in various parts on the back so that, you know, it was a skinnier guy and he had too big shorts. So they did that. I was like, well, I don't think I can sell this now, you know, with it being customized or whatever you call that. So I felt bamboozled.
Oh, yeah, that would bamboozle me too. Because I finally find it.
Nice name brand jeans like that were like hemmed and stuff. So I had to like remeasure. That's the only time I measure, when I could tell somebody had hemmed it, so it was not the actual length it said. And I did that. I couldn't live in a studio apartment flipping Ohio State. Like, you guys would have to, I would say, you would have to sell very tiny things if you wanted to sell a lot, or very fast selling things, one or the other.
Yeah, you really would. I mean, I take up a lot of room, a lot of stuff.
Hi, Shad Juice. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, my wife basically.
While I've got you, if you're still watching 20 seconds later, I messaged you on Instagram, Shad Juice. I want to get you on my show. So now I'm going to call you out in front of everybody. Read my message and answer me.
Yeah, now that everybody knows you have to.
So well. some people don't check Instagram all the time, so you know, I don't feel like I'm being ignored, but
What happens if they open a case on you? A Poshmark.
Nothing. I
Oh.
mean, you'll get the.
I
you'll
don't.
get-
I don't know.
Maybe are there any Poshmark centered sellers here? I don't think any of us are very Poshmark centered. The two times, excuse me, I'm worried if this coughing starts, it's not going to stop.
I know
might have
that
to go get-
Poshmark doesn't accept return. I mean, they don't do returns, so that's a good thing.
No, that's not
Now,
good for me
I
because
know, but if you didn't, you can always accept the return. Did you accept the return?
yeah,
Well, then she can't open a case.
but I guess she's waiting for the label from Poshmark so she can send it back.
Yeah, so they'll get one to her.
Okay.
The only time on Poshmark that I had an issue and the lady ordered the wrong size, I had UK sizes and she ordered what she thought were US sizes. It was just a big mix up. It was $150 in shoes, and Poshmark let her keep the shoes,
wow.
gave her money, and let me keep my money. That was my experience with
Oh, well,
Poshmark,
that's
but that was
good.
about a year ago.
Mhm.
So
But
I don't know if
she
anybody
paid
else.
$16 for the sweater.
I don't know. I stole my first 2 things on Poshmark the other day, so that's exciting.
Shad,
Yeah.
I will resend it. I sent it, I swear. Maybe it was when I was.
They don't want to pay very much on Poshmark.
I think I have like 800 listings on Poshmark, and I never ever work it. I just let it just sit there.
Do you sell anything?
That's what I
Is it, like,
do. I
eventually
very
sell?
rarely share.
I gave up after I
I
listed like 4 things and nobody seemed to want to buy them, and I thought they were the coolest things ever. So I was like, all right,
Well, but
let's stick to eBay.
I knew what I need to do is like, pay somebody to share my closet, because I won't share it. I'll just let it just sit there.
Oh,
You get any
okay.
sales on Poshmark, even though you don't share stuff?
Sometimes,
I
but not very.
I had that $450 sale and I hadn't shared in over a month at that point.
That's
And then
my
I had
problem.
that.
I don't even
that
know what
pizza
any of
stone
that
sale.
means. I don't understand how that works. So that's probably my.
I don't do
why
it. I
Poshmark-
think if you have what people want, you don't have to share. I don't share very often. Thrifty Luhu, once they file for the return, in most cases, eBay will send them the return label for you.
Yeah.
If it returns on, and then here it goes. And then you wait for the item to come back, and then you issue the refund.
Yeah. That's
Julian.
what I told her to do.
Yeah, and don't do on my first return. I'll tell you a short little story. I just started. It was a leather jacket. I bought it for like $20. Dude bought it for $80, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm rich!" Like then I quit my job 2 days later. So number one, don't do that. Have a plan. So anyway, he gets it and returns it because it says it smells funny. Long story short,
Yeah.
refunded him before I got it back. So like he said, I'll send it back to you. Just give me my refund. I said, not a problem. So I sent the refund. Turns out they don't have to send you anything back after you do that. So yeah, don't do that. Like, just accept it. They'll send it back to you. Then you refund them because there's a way you can do like a docking thing if it's like was open and it wasn't open prior and stuff like that. But yeah, don't just give them their money back. Make sure they send it back to you if that's what you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The dude was legit though. Like he actually did send me a leather jacket back, and I was like, I'll give you. Like I sent him a thing, and then he sent me back the leather jacket.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
But I was already out of work because I'd already quit. So then I was like, man. And then I cried myself to sleep for at least 6 months.
Well, at least it's halfway working out for Julian. He's still eating, and he still has a roof over his head. And Jocelyn, it seems to be working out a little bit for you as well. So I guess you guys are okay.
I eat the turtles from the ditch out in the backyard.
Do you guys have
Nasty.
Kameron, do you when you go to the bins, is there like a waiting line? Do you have to like pick a number and wait out in the parking lot?
Like the DMV. No, so you do walk up, and if you're not first in line, they're only allowing a certain amount of people in. And so, yeah, I've waited up to an hour to get in one, but usually I'll say, even if I'm the next up, if my hour's up, I got to go. And I've stood in line for like an hour, and then I was like, I have other things I need to do, and then I just leave because I don't want to wait.
I'm not very good at
Yeah,
waiting.
I've been wanting to go. Me either. I've been wanting to go to the bins. It's such a dang good deal, you know.
Now, how far are
$1
your bins
something
from
a
you?
pound. It's just right down the street. I mean, not like right down the street, but about 5 miles away, just right on
That's very
51st
close.
Avenue. I live on 51st Avenue. I just go all the way down to the mountain, and it's like right there.
I would need a lot of sheds if I lived 5 miles from a bin store. That would be very dangerous.
It's awesome
Is
there.
the wait time so long because of like COVID regulations, or was it always that long? Like,
no, it wasn't always that long.
it was
from
just
COVID.
Right now, yeah. But yeah, I have one that's very near my work, but like 20 minutes from here, and then up in Portland area, which is about an hour from here. So I have the one in Portland's a lot bigger, and the folks who live in that area make more money. So in terms of the different things you're going to find, it might be more high-end stuff like Callaway or Nike Golf, or you know, really nice name brand stuff, sometimes clothes with tags still on them. And here in Salem, and I live in Oregon, there's not always that good quality stuff.
Yeah.
I did find a vintage fancy one time that I auctioned off. It was Stone Temple Pilots. The armpits were blown out, and it was really distressed, super faded. But somebody was like a hardcore Stone Temple Pilots fan, because I think it sold for $180 something on auction. Yeah, I was so excited. Then I was like, I'm gonna go to the bins every weekend and turn $1 into $180.
But some people like Steve Pick and Roll makes a very good living from the bins, like just from the bins. Not, I mean, he goes other places, but I think most of the best things I've seen him find are from the bins. Hi, Uzma. I'm trying to get Uzma to come on my show, but she has not agreed to yet. So Uzma, now that you're in here in the chat, you need to come on with us one Tuesday. Tommy was saying he just throws stuff at Poshmark. I do the same. I tell mom just cross post everything. And I've had that question come up quite a few times in like my comments. I don't pick and choose what is cross posted. I cross post everything to every platform, which my platforms are eBay, Facebook, Mercari, and Poshmark. So everything goes everywhere. And I told you I just sold a $50 Pampered Chef pizza stone on Poshmark. So
I think weighs a lot. How much it weigh? 10 pounds? 7 pounds?
Kameron, stop ignoring Noel.
I know, we're gonna go. I have to drive up north. We'll meet in the middle somewhere in Washington.
What a neat place to live, Oregon.
I would be in so much trouble. Like I don't have any Goodwills within an hour of me. The closest Goodwill is over an hour from me. So I have to drive, and I just don't have the time. And Dalton is not a very happy camper in the car driving for over an hour. So it just isn't very realistic for us.
Where is she from? Mountain. That's an insane amount of retail or thrifts.
Mountain, yeah, you're typing it in the chat too.
All
Sorry,
right,
I have a cough drop because otherwise I'll just have to keep hiding.
Yeah.
Where is Chris? I see everybody talking to him, but I don't see him. Where is he?
Phoenix.
Oh.
I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We have like 5 thrift stores.
What are armpit shirt holes? Are the new jeggings?
Meaning, if you have like a tore up shirt and the armpits have holes, that's the style. Like they're the new jeggings.
Really?
I don't know if that's true, but that's what that person said.
Chris is in Canada. Maybe stuff is different.
Yeah.
Message me on Facebook, Uzma, and I'll schedule you. I think I'm booked up through the second week of March right now, but message me on Facebook. I'll get you on.
Are you gonna get Jocelyn on one day?
Jocelyn is going to be on very soon with us. Yes,
Okay,
Jocelyn is already
cool.
scheduled to come on.
Noelle, I've only been to the one that is technically, I think, called Milwaukee, one of the suburbs outside of Portland. That's the only bins I've been to in Portland. I didn't realize there's 2 more.
Wow, bonus.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe if there's a long
you live
line
in a
at
really
one,
beautiful
I'll
place.
go to the other one.
Kevin's saying he has an old video from one of the Goodwills in North Myrtle.
Yeah, the one in North Myrtle, there's one up in Little River. That one is pretty good. That's like an hour away from my house. I live more in like I say Myrtle Beach because nobody knows. I live like in Pawleys Island, Myrtle's Inlet area. Nobody knows where that is. So, but that one's a good one up there. That one's probably the best one in the area. Then there's one like 2 minutes down from my house that's pretty good too. But I'm decent. They're not like wonderful. I've seen, but they're not bad. Like when I go to Charleston to go thrifting, I get less stuff. I just go down there to eat.
What are they talking about? Who has an accent?
They said Julian, I think.
I don't have a Southern accent.
Yes, flippin' Ohio. Get shirts and cut out the armpits.
Now,
That's
is he
what,
from North
like,
Carolina?
what is
Yeah.
Mary's name?
Yeah.
Tommy, what is Mary's name? Help me. Oh, why can't I remember Mary's name?
God,
I
they
can't
have
remember.
dudes here.
She would crop everything. Like every shirt she got, if it didn't look cute, she'd be like, I'm gonna crop it. I'm gonna crop it. And she'd just whack it off.
Well, you know, that's really popular. I just sold a trash shirt. I even put in the listing trashed. The back was all cut and tied into
Are
a
you
little
kidding
knot.
me? And you sold
There
it?
was tassels cut. Somebody had
I can't
cut the
believe you
sleeves
sold
off.
something
And
like
I
that.
sold it for $19.99.
That's crazy.
They haven't sent it back.
You just saw the boots she sold once.
Oh.
They looked like something from. They were all turned up toes and everything, and she
Oh,
sold
man,
those
from
things for how
walking.
much? $50?
That's just
That's
what
That's
Well,
like
they're
my
even
my
nice.
ugly tablecloth that went to Canada for $59.99. It was so ugly. Brown corduroy tablecloth for $59.99. Jocelyn
That's
makes a
crazy.
good point. And if you think your thrift stores are pricing up, I say you just need to learn more stuff because they can't know everything.
That is true.
I guarantee you there's still undervalued stuff that you can find. Like she's shopping at their booths to sell on eBay, you know, and you just got to learn more stuff that they don't know about. Like they wouldn't think a ugly brown corduroy tablecloth would be worth
Yeah.
$50, you know? What do they know?
I know.
Nobody would think that.
And I mean,
Julie,
like
that
Afghans.
Goodwill that
Oh, go ahead.
the Goodwill that I bought all those golf clubs at, they raised the price of the golf clubs now.
Oh,
How
they
much are they
did?
now?
They're like $6.99, $9.99.
$9.99 is tough to make a profit on Google golf clubs. That's going to be like, so ours are still $2.99. So you can really buy a $15 club, which is really like a $25 club with shipping, and make, you know, 10, 12 bucks. But once they start getting above, I got a Salvation Army that's hitting that like $6.99 to $10.99.
Yeah.
Club. You need like a $40 club, and that's kind of hard to come by.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I always find a $25 club that's very easy to find in a Goodwill. It's very hard to find, you know, other than this person on Instagram. I don't know where they're finding their stuff at. They are killing it, and they're finding like $300, $400, $500 clubs. I've found that maybe once, yeah. Then two found a $300 putter, but that's, you know, that's just one of those things. But no, a $40 club is still pretty hard to find.
Yeah.
Holly, I have not had any international shipping issues. I actually have had international shipments getting there faster than domestic shipments. Have you guys had any issues with that?
I had something denied from global shipping. They denied my package. It's funny. So
what did they deny though? Like
it was a charger.
Huh?
It was a charger. It was a to a drill, just the charger.
Wow.
And they denied it. They said that it was hazardous. And I was like, there's no like lithium in it or anything. I mean, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? And it was, I mean, it was a charger, but because it didn't even go to Kentucky, it went to Chicago, I want to say. Because it was supposed to go to Kentucky, and then it drafted all the way up to like somewhere in Chicago area, and then it stopped tracking. Then I got a notice that it was denied. And it wasn't, they said it wasn't my fault. They said that it just didn't meet standards or something. I don't know what they said. And they gave me my money and they gave them a refund.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. Gucci joggers for $1 sale at Plato's turned into $150 on ThreadUp. So there are other ways other than what we're doing to make money. Like I see a lot of people thrifting and sending it into ThreadUp. So there are other ways that you can resell other than that's not really reselling, but it's flipping.
And there's the real.
I've never heard of that. What is that one?
The real is sort of like ThreadUp too, where they, you know, I don't know a lot about it. I just heard of it. It's sort of like ThreadUp, but they just
I don't do clothes, so I don't know a lot about that stuff. There are channels that do, but I am not one of them.
Clothing is really good because, you know, I mean, I can sell, you know, $1 item for 35 and just keep doing it. Boom, boom, boom. And
Yes,
they're light, you know. And
Yeah,
it's light.
easy to ship. They don't break in shipments. So I just sold a whole bunch of Duluth stuff for like $55. And I picked them up for $4.
Yeah, Duluth is a very good brand.
Duluth is like Duluth Trading Post, right? Like the commercials on the TV that I see all the time.
Yeah, like heavy, like a little bit more heavy duty workwear, like a Carhartt type brand.
Hi, Annie.
They sold fast.
And like
yeah,
a little
Carhartt sells fast too. A lot of the workwear and the camo, like hunting gear, sells really good as well. Red Dirt Picker is asking if anyone knows if Real authenticates items.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I don't even know what that is.
Me neither.
I don't get that stuff. Just because where I'm at, there's not a lot of high-end clothing out in the country. You really do not find it at the thrifts here.
That's
now,
nice
South
to know.
You don't find Gucci out there in the middle of nowhere? No.
I found one Patagonia and I about fell over in the thrift store when I found it.
It was spelled with like 2 P's and 2 T's, and you're like, is this right? I think
I've never seen anyone out here wearing Patagonia ever.
Or
so
Gucci?
Yesterday I looked at
No. That brings like you gotta like Jocelyn finds so much amazing glass. There's not that glass is not here. It's just not. But in Pennsylvania, there's a ton of glass. I don't have it. I do find a lot of pottery. I love pottery, so I do find more pottery. And I find a lot of china because I think like older people are retiring to Florida and then their whole set ends up at the thrift store.
Right.
So if I find one piece, I've gotten better about not picking up as many plates because typically those aren't as valuable. I'll just pick up the serving pieces. But a lot of the thrift stores are smart and they're putting it in a box and you're getting the whole set or you're getting none. And it's hard when you know that one teapot sells for $100 when you could get the whole set for $20. And then the plates sell, they just sit here forever.
You do great with that stuff though.
Yeah, I sold, and this if you guys are selling on Facebook Marketplace, somebody earlier got my favorite piece of pottery that I've ever found, and I'm sad, but it's okay. But it was small. I was gonna keep it, but it was smaller. It was 7 inches, and I thought it was a 10-inch piece, and it sold for $40 plus shipping, so $52. And hey, Nick, but I mentioned to them, and this is a good thing, if you're selling on Marketplace, even on eBay, I've messaged some people and I was like, hey, I have 4 other pieces of Bauer pottery that aren't listed on Facebook yet because they haven't been cross-posted. And I sent them the pictures and she bought another $40 plate. So I
Oh,
upsold
good.
just by sending those pictures. So if you're selling stuff and you have something you know is very similar or could kind of be grouped with that, message them and send them, you know, pictures and try. You know, it's like the old school upsell or your little, you know, grocery store checkout line item. It doesn't hurt to ask. And that was a $40 upsell on Facebook Marketplace today, which was nice.
Yeah. I
That's
used
a
to
great
do that. I used to send my buyers a message saying, if there's anything else you want in my store, I'll give you a discount. I don't do that anymore. But
I don't do that because I have 2,600 items and I think it's overwhelming for people.
Yeah.
Like 7
I'm
hours later, they'll be
surprised when
like,
they buy
"Nah."
multiple. I'm like, how did they find them in like 2,600 items, you know?
Oh, gosh.
Well,
Hey,
you
I
have
wanted
your
to show you
items
guys this shirt.
categorized, don't you? Like in
I have,
categories?
hold on, Cameron, and I'll put you on show and tell if StreamYard's behaving. I have them I used to do them by eBay store categories, and I gave up on that because I just was not good about the item specifics filling it out, and I do it by eBay category now.
Okay.
Is it show and tell time?
I guess so. She
Okay,
laughed.
I'll just do it. Okay, I just was going to say that certain brands, folks know that are just good brands, regardless if it's new or vintage. And when I found this Pendleton shirt in the bins, so cost about $1, I picked it up and thought, oh, this is going to sell quickly. And then I noticed there's a pinhole, there's a pinhole, there's a pinhole, and there's like a stain in the armpit there, which I disclosed all that in my ad, in my listing. And somebody bought for $10 plus shipping on top. So
Wow.
that's not a huge sale, right? Ooh, whoa, good job, Cameron. But for a thing that I could have just left in the bins once I saw the pinholes, I knew because it was Pendleton that somebody's gonna buy it, even with like the distress. So
Yeah.
it's a tip for folks if they, you know, see Carhartt or Pendleton or these good workwear brands, people still buy them even if there's flaws to them. My story's a rant over.
Okay.
No, that makes sense though. If it's a good brand, I'd still pick
brother.
the like Carhartt, even if there was like really bad stains on it, as long as it's not destroyed, I'll still pick that up, especially if it's a jacket. Like Carhartt jackets. I sold one and I miss it. I should have kept it.
I mean, if people are getting it for work in a garage or they're a mechanic, they don't care if there are stains on it as long as it's still intact.
Yeah.
And my coughing is getting worse as we are going on. So when I disappear, Julian, you must talk because my cough drops are not.
Give me like a cough though, because sometimes I'm looking over here and I look back and people are just staring at me because I don't know you.
I have a piece that I don't know what it is, and I was wondering if Jocelyn was still in here because she's the queen.
Like mid-century modern.
Hold on, I'm trying to reload.
Weird looking pineapple pufferfish.
The glass pineapple porcupine.
If you turn it sideways, it's like one of those puffer fish.
Yeah,
Jocelyn, are you here? Hello.
Crazy lamp lady, calling crazy lamp lady.
She knows a lot about everything.
That is a weird piece,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a vase,
and it has these little parts.
Like a puffer fish.
Show it off.
It kind of looks like a pineapple a little bit.
There she is.
It's weird looking.
Jocelyn, what is that?
What is this?
Pineapple puffer fish.
But nothing she's ever seen, she says.
Looks like the virus. COVID model.
Yeah, it's
COVID base.
That's like perfect. Who just did that? Send that
Put it
to
on
them.
That's
exactly what it looks like.
She wants to know if the bottom is polished. Is the bottom of it polished?
If you break that, maybe it would all end.
Maybe. No, there's a little dot in there, kind of.
A divot.
I don't know glass
An
at all.
Indentation, if you will.
So far, the best answer is it's the virus.
It's the virus.
Yeah, that's so far the best answer. Any marks on the bottom? Nothing? Like no, somebody just said that.
No marks.
She says it's hand blown. So is that good? I'm guessing.
I don't know
It's
how
really
would they,
weird looking.
How would they hand blow it, but they have these little things sticking out on the sides?
Well, they just
Looks like a pineapple.
take the glass while it's hot and just pull it out, I guess.
That's
It's weird
probably
looking.
right.
It's solid inside.
Is it for sale? I'm sure people want to know that. Are you selling it?
It's not for sale yet because I don't know how to list it.
How would you list it? Here, yeah, that's a solid one.
I don't want to find out that it's worth a lot more than I put it on there for. I want to know at least a little bit of information. It's very pretty. It's orange. The color is.
She showed it has a small indent on it.
It does have a small indent on the bottom?
Yeah.
Did
We had a
ask you,
question.
Carol, if
Julian,
you
you're supposed to read this. Where did it go?
Yeah, I just said, does it have, and they said, yeah, they already showed
Not
this.
that question.
Oh, what question? That's the one you have up.
No, I had another one up, but I took it down.
Oh, it's gone now.
They wanted to know if anybody advertises combined shipping in their listings, and if so, do they think it helps sales? I'm muting again.
No, I don't advertise that. But a lot of people ask. I had a guy buy like 3 pairs of shoes the other day, and he said, "You combine shipping?" I said, "Sure, why not?" And that worked out. So, but I don't advertise it at all. What about you guys?
I don't. But if the same situation, I'd tell them I would do it if they ask. Or once I realize that they do, I'll offer it. But if they're buying multiple things.
Carol, do you do
If
that?
it's light enough, if it's clothing, I'll just combine it and I'll give them the money back for the other thing that they bought.
Jocelyn says it's hand blown. The bottom has a pontil mark, and the pontil is where the rod was used to make the glass.
Boom. Have you tried to Google Lens it?
The more you know.
Yes.
No luck on Google Lens.
No, pineapples came up.
Pineapple. Sell it as a pineapple.
It's COVID.
COVID Napple.
Don't sell it as that. That you get banned in a heart.
PineVid 2021.
Tommy has a good point. I think if you're niche down to like one type of item, combined shipping would probably be very attractive to people. But if you're versatile like we are and have all this different stuff listed, then I don't think it's like if people ask me, I tell them yes, just like Julian's saying, but I don't take the time to advertise that.
I didn't know this guy. He actually must have went through my store and then found all my size 10 shoes and bought them all because I didn't know I had that many size 10. Yeah, it was awesome. I don't think it was a viewer or anything, but I did have my first viewer sale today from YouTube. Felt pretty special. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Yay. So that was fun.
Well, this dolphin's for sale, guys.
Start selling everything that's around you.
Carol, did your mom say she's going to come move to Oregon?
Yeah.
She wants to. I do too, actually.
Or North Carolina.
Now come to Oregon.
We were thinking about North Carolina or Oregon. It is. It's hot. I'm having a hot flash right now. It's just hot here.
I don't do store categories. Do you guys do that? I don't have anything like categorized in my own personal like.
You can categorize it by so I had my own store categories, and then like I said, I got lazy, so I reverted it back to eBay's categories.
It's really nice to have the categories. I'm pretty sure I'm on eBay categories. I don't have my own personal little categories. But it's nice because people can look for sporting equipment or, collectibles or all that stuff. And then they can go in it and it's all right there if that's what they're looking for. Shoes, clothing.
If I told
so
you
it's funny. That plate I sold today. I just happened to look at the Facebook category. Mom had it in shoes. I'm like,
yeah, that's not bad.
But that shows like people are searching for whatever they're searching for. I don't think that the category really matters unless like that where they're trying to find multiple items to save on shipping.
Yeah, I like it because, you know, if they're interested in that certain category, they instead of looking through your entire store, they can just go to that category and look. So I think it's nice that way.
Yeah, probably should have thought of that before I have 1,500 listings, not in any type of category. But it's so like I moved from clothing into like now I do a lot of golf clubs, and I've always been in tools, but it just seemed like it would take a lot of time.
It's easy to change. You just go in there and it says select categories. You want eBay categories or you want to make your own categories. You just press yes to eBay categories and it puts all of your items in different categories.
Did you just say you don't have to pump your own gas?
He did say that. I saw it.
In fact, if you get out and try, the attendant will say, "Sir, what are you doing? Do you not live in Oregon?" I'll be like, "Oh, my bad." And then I just act stupid, even though I know that. Because sometimes they get impatient. Yeah. Well,
do you tip that person?
No.
You have people that pump your gas there?
That's an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when I've gone to other states, I'll be like in Nevada or California. Well, California. I think they pump it. I don't know. Anyway, if I go to a different state that you do it yourself, I've definitely sat there before and been like, "Where's the attendant?" And my wife's like, "We gotta pump it here, honey." And, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot we weren't in our state. In our state,
there used to be one little gas station by me that had an attendant. They closed down. Good job, Jocelyn. Good job cheerleading. I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Same in Jersey, Tommy said. Interesting.
Why
do you think that is? Is there like a...
So what are all of us that like, so I'm from Florida. So if I drive through, I'm going to like get out and try and pump my own gas. They're going to yell at me.
Yeah. I mean, not yell at you, but they'll just say, "Oh, ma'am, you must not be from Oregon. We have to pump gas for you."
In Oregon.
Are you serious? I wasn't there.
You sold her, Carol. That's all you had to tell her.
If you're not going to be in the picture, then you're not in the show, Mom.
All 4 seasons. You've got the beach. You've got the mountains. You've got the city.
Yeah.
You got country peeps.
I want to move there.
Sold.
Is it because you don't know how to pump your own gas? Why is this rule in effect?
You're also saying it's cheaper.
Our gas is cheaper too.
And you don't tip the person that pumps your gas?
It's real cheap if they pump it, you don't pay, and you drive off. That's the cheapest. But eventually, you probably get caught.
And she said if you do promotional sales, so if you could put like one category on sale, I don't. I promote store wide, so for me that really wouldn't matter. But if you are, I know some people pick certain categories to put on sale, then it would be beneficial. And Richard, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but Courtney Bolo Buddies has started back up her Wednesday Bolo show on Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's a great show to learn high-priced, high-selling items that you would not have thought of. So if you could find the link to Courtney's channel, or Courtney, if you're a moderator, Courtney, are you a moderator? I think she is. Drop the link to your channel so everybody can go to the show. Somebody wants to know, Kameron, if you've been to Lincoln City on the coast.
Have I been there? Yeah. There's a casino over there. Of course I've been there. It's called Chinook Winds.
How is it cheaper to go to New Jersey and then they pump it for you? Georgia should be like that. I should be able to drive to Georgia, have someone pump my gas, and it'd be cheaper.
You guys all live in nice areas that I would like to live in. I don't like
it in the middle of nowhere.
It's very hot here.
It's very hot here too.
But you got trees and you can go fishing.
Yeah, we do have trees.
Yep, you do have fish and trees.
You can't. You go fishing here. You're eating. You know, you never catch anything.
Let's see which
You
of
never
the three
catch
of us
anything except a
convinced her mom
sunburn.
about the state that she should move to. We can all give a pitch for our state.
Yeah. And then you have the ocean right where you are in Oregon. So it's pretty there.
How
The
far are you
mountains.
from the ocean, Cameron?
So we live in what's called Willamette Valley, not to like geek out about geography or what have you, but it's basically I-5 that comes from Washington, California, that main interstate, and that's called Willamette Valley. And we're about an hour away from the coast, and then an hour away from like the mountains or like the city if we want to go to Portland.
Mm-hmm. But you got a lot of trees there where you're at, right?
Yeah, it's really beautiful, and we definitely get to experience all of the seasons in their own unique ways.
Beautiful.
Look, people are pitching you to go to their city.
To go to Houston. I want to move to Houston.
South Carolina's nice too.
Because of the thrift stores. Is that horrible or what? I told my wife, I've seen videos of people on YouTube, and when they live in that Houston area, there's great thrift stores. She said, really? You're going to move to Texas for the thrift stores? Yeah.
Yeah, South Carolina's
is very boring to drive through.
Only pickers think that way.
Well, so we have sales tax, but Florida has no income tax. There's no state income tax, which is nice.
Yeah.
We have all that. We got all types of tax.
They got alligators too in the lake.
I got alligators.
Do you really?
We have a lot of gators. My mom lives like in the middle of town and had an alligator climb her fence trying to get her dogs. So there are a lot.
We got gators. We go down. I live like if I stood on my roof, I could probably almost see like water. I mean, I live that close to the ocean, and like in the inlet, there's all types of alligators, and in the river, tons of alligators there. But
my goodness,
you still swim in it. They just when you see one, you just slap the water. They usually go away. They don't take much time though.
I don't think I would want to do that.
We used to go canoeing and kayaking all the time. And I have hit gators with my paddle, like unknowingly. Like you're paddling and you're like, what's that? The gator.
Oh no!
They just like to see what's up. They're like, who's in my area? And they'll come up to you.
Yeah, but
do they have them in North Carolina too?
What the hell is in the house?
North Carolina.
Thank you guys for coming in.
Hey,
we appreciate it. No, it's not. No, we stay on till like 10ish.
She's like, what? I don't want it to be over.
No. No.
Yeah, Kayla said she can't believe gators can climb fences. Those things are agile.
They can climb fences. Look up on YouTube.
Wow.
Our favorite platform. Gator climbing a fence. You will find it.
Wow.
You live in that kind of a state when you're constantly, I mean, I'm an anxious dude. And so if I knew there's a gator that was going to jump and attack me, I'd feel like I'd have to pack heat or a sword or Michelangelo Ninja Turtle ninja chucks or something.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is about a kayak is you're about this far off the water.
I know.
You're right down there with them. Yeah. And I
like
almost hit one. It could have been like my deer story. And it was well over 8 foot, probably 9 foot. It took up between like the dotted line to the solid line, the whole lane. And I just crossed a highway and there was no like big body of water anywhere near. I had to slam on the brakes not to hit this 9 foot gator crossing the road.
Oh my Lord.
That is right.
Well,
though.
they can go fast, when they want to.
You run zigzags, they cannot catch you. If you run a straight line, done.
So that's how y'all survive. When you're little in kindergarten,
Ninja
you how to color or your ABCs, they teach you how to run zigzags.
Yep. Same thing with a shark. If you take a shark and you flip them upside down, say you're about ready to get attacked, you flip that. I'm serious. You flip him upside down. You rub his belly. He goes to sleep.
Because everybody, when they get attacked by a shark, is calm enough to think to flip it over.
Just take his nose, flip him over, straight to sleep. I promise you.
I don't think I could do that.
Just rub his belly.
I've been snorkeling.
But I'll remember that when I go to the ocean next time.
I'm not scared of them. I love the ocean, so if I get eaten by a shark, then that's fine.
Yeah,
you're not afraid of sharks.
Kayla said
I
I
know
can't
it.
yak with sharks.
We went
Don't work like that.
Dolphins
Yeah.
kick sharks' butts.
Oh,
Don't
like
they?
kayak. Like when you okay from her.
The gator could just eat right through the kayak.
if they
Right
wanted,
through the
yeah.
gas. Huh?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
No,
You'd be.
They
dared.
eat small children and small animals.
they will eat your little puppy. Do not walk it
Yes,
by
they
the
will.
lake.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
You do not look
Okay,
chopping the
back
meat,
to Oregon.
Yeah, no gators here. You'd be all right here. You
Right.
might have to fight off an owl, maybe a coyote,
I
depending
love
on where you're at.
owls.
Mountain lion? You have
Yeah,
mountain
we had
lion?
those certain spots.
See, I
Bears?
think I would be scared of a mountain lion, but I'm not scared of
Oh, yeah.
gator shark.
Or a
I think you're
bear?
scared of what you don't know.
I'd be scared of a mountain lion.
The places where people actually live, there's not
My
bears.
husband
You
has
go to
a
the woods.
what's it called?
Bear.
Antenna.
Yeah.
My husband has a CB antenna on our roof and it's really tall. And the other night I was hearing these owls and I went outside and there was two gigantic owls sitting on the antenna.
Yeah.
Really? That's pretty neat.
Which
I like
is
that.
very unusual for Phoenix,
It was
Arizona.
so cool. I love owls so much. They're just so beautiful.
Okay,
And
then I
then
have to do a show and tell.
one got off and like flew like right low, like it was gonna attack me, and I went ah.
They were like, is that butterfly hustles out there?
They're-
What's this?
They're night creatures,
Butterfly.
you know. They only come out at night, the owls.
Yeah, they're so cool.
Check
They're
it
not
out, bro.
I'd make a big screen, but I can't, so just pretend.
That's okay. It's like a trinket box. I found this at the bins. It
Oh,
opens
that's
up.
cool.
And it's an owl.
Oh, it's the owl. Yeah, there you go.
That is so
I feel like
cute.
Vanna White or something. Is that the?
That's cute.
I kind of feel like I'm decapitating it though. When I do that, I feel bad. Sorry, little owl.
Ah,
Okay.
All right.
So, Yvette, we on the way home from thrifting, and I tried to get it on camera. Like, we had to slam on the brakes because a cow was running back and forth across the road, and we're like, "What?" And these people are chasing it. It was very comical to watch. It was very funny. But yeah, the cow got out of the pen.
Yeah, creepy
Florida
spiders in Florida.
does have a lot of spiders. Brad hates spiders. That's Brad's one thing. Brad does not mind snakes or gators, but Brad hates spiders, and we do have a lot of them.
And they're so big down there. Spiders are like this big.
oh my goodness.
I went down there on vacation. I was like, "What? Am I in Jurassic Park? What is with these like creatures?" Like, you're insects.
They're
I got
big.
mosquitoes. Y'all got hummingbirds. I was like, you need a tennis racket to kill these things. So I don't really.
There
get
are
it.
a
Your
lot.
golf clubs. Shoot.
Yeah, or golf club just. clink.
Whack
Oh
'em.
my goodness.
We have scorpions where I'm at, and I've been born and raised in Florida and never seen them. But in this house, probably like 3 times a year, we just find scorpions on the floor, and we're like, "Where?"
Oh,
where
that's awful.
Yeah, we get we don't get scorpions in my house, but we get a lot of scorpions in Arizona. Never seen one in my house
There was
yet.
a scorpion in my bed when I was little.
So we went from like all the positives about our states to like all
Oh,
the
there you
I know,
all the
right?
stuff that will kill you in our state. Ready? There you go.
Snakes.
This is why you don't.
Yeah,
Mountain
Caleb,
lion.
you got poisonous spiders living outside. You got scorpions running around the house. Casey's talking about
Rattlesnake.
palmetto bugs. They're not poisonous, but they're pretty scary.
Everyone chill out, says in the middle of nowhere, South Florida. So if you're not
You know
from
those
Florida,
little
and
bugs
you
that
haven't been
light
to
up?
Florida, there are a lot of like very rural areas of Florida. Like where I'm at, I'm surrounded by like hundreds of acres of pines where I'm at. It's like scrub.
Oh, how
Oh,
pretty.
that's
And
beautiful.
Are
South
you
Florida
near
has
the
a lot of
sinkholes?
It gets cold here.
Do you get sinkholes there?
Yeah, there are a lot of sinkholes here too.
Isn't that from limestone?
scary. The ground just
Mm-hmm. Yep.
eats you
It
up.
sucks up people's houses. Yeah.
Gee, that's horrible. I wouldn't. That's scary. I don't want to live where you live anymore. You told me in the beginning You're out.
Julian's moving. He hasn't even moved there. He's moving out.
Everyone chill out. Where are you at? I'm interested to know where you're at in the middle of nowhere, South Florida.
Bald Eagle's Nest. That would be nice.
They're not going to tell you because it's in the middle of nowhere. You won't know where.
Look, Miss Miriam said she's in Kendall. I don't know where Michelle Comfy Cozy Living lives. Or do I do lives with them? I'm sick, obviously, and can't process information. I have not done one with Michelle Comfy Cozy Living. I have watched it with Jocelyn the other night. We were in there, and that was my first time watching her, and I subscribed. But I don't typically do a lot of, like, I don't do a lot of, I've never done a live sale. And I don't know that I want to do any live sales. I'm an eBay kind of person.
I think that would be fun to do an auction and try that sometime. I don't know.
He is in South Carolina, Holly.
I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, right on the coast.
That's beautiful.
Hurricane.
Oh,
pretty there.
Casey's coming to invade your golf club.
Casey is in Charleston, South Carolina, so he's just an hour and a half south of me. One day we'll meet up and we'll show everybody on YouTube that we know each other.
Yeah.
My sister lives in North Carolina.
Oh, well, I'm actually super. I'm like, it only takes like an hour to get to North Carolina. I'm pretty close to the line.
There's so many lakes and places to go fishing there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just beautiful there.
I'll be right back.
I was born and raised here, so I'm sick of it. Really sick of it.
Yeah, I would go anywhere but here. I've been here a while.
Right.
Wherever's not here. Tara Picker, I used to go to Plant City
18.
a lot to get wholesale plants when I owned a plant nursery, and I used to go to Plant City. If you're in Plant City, I would advise looking up selling plants on eBay because I made over $40,000 when I only sold plants on eBay.
Really?
Did you make a video called that?
What
Because
kind
that
of plants?
looked like it would go viral.
You mean cactus and stuff like that?
So it's funny, and I made a video about free stuff that you can get. I've not done everything, Jocelyn. I've done a lot. But I used to sell the moss out of the oak trees. Like you have to think what you have in your area
moss?
everybody doesn't have. So all these tropical plants that are common here, people in other parts, yes, quails, Jocelyn, people in other parts of the country can't get these plants.
Oh, okay.
So I can get them for 50 cents and sell them for $10.
Oh,
That's a good profit margin.
Good profit.
I
Do
sold
they
my
stay
first
alive
bag of
wherever you
rocks
ship them
today.
to?
If they have them as house plants.
Oh.
I sold my
Yes.
first bag of moss today.
See?
Really?
Free stuff.
They were in the bins. They were in the bins and sealed, and it's like that decorative moss that people craft with,
okay.
I'm guessing.
Casey,
And
I used to sell the moss out of the trees. You can. I don't want to take the time to go pick the moss out of the trees anymore. I have moved on. Hello, Donatella Bodolino.
I gotta turn my Power Ranger on.
That's like Noelle was selling her quince. Is that what they're called? Quince out of the trees. Like so to ship plants, all I did was, you know, the water crystals that you can put in vases that like expand.
Yeah.
I would put those in a sandwich bag around the roots because they were all small plants. And then I would mostly use the tubes like Julian uses for the golf clubs if they were, you know, taller than a foot. And I would just wrap them in those tubes and send them out.
Yeah. I should sell cactus because we got a lot of cactus here. Little
Tara
cactus
Picker, if
parts.
you message me on Instagram, I will send you details because I'm not interested in selling plants on eBay anymore.
I don't even think we can. I think there's a law that we can't.
Oh.
In Arizona, you can't.
You can't sell cactuses?
I don't know. I know we can't.
You got to get rid of them somehow.
I know that we can't go out in the desert and pick cactuses.
No.
It's against the law.
Is it really? Wonder why.
Well, the saguaro cactus, you can't touch those, but
I think that's a solid thing to sell. I would sell mine there, but it fell out.
I know that succulents
But you can sell those
really
little
good.
cactuses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't like
Dave,
cactuses.
you should auction them. I bet you would be very surprised at what you would get.
Probably a
Yeah.
lot.
Well,
I
Cat
think
used to sell eggs
I did. I
right?
sold hatching eggs on eBay for
Eggs?
over $100 a
on
dozen.
eBay.
Oh, really?
I did.
Oh.
hatching
Donatella,
eggs.
I'm about 2 hours from Jacksonville. I live on the Gulf Coast. I live close to Cedar Key, to the islands of Cedar Key.
Wow.
I grew up in Jacksonville though, but it's 2 hours from me.
Huh. You ever
Yes,
experienced any
resellers
of those
try and sell
hurricanes?
anything and everything. I'm sorry, what did you say, Miss Elamay?
You always have those hurricanes there, huh?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We
That's
do.
scary.
Michael, it is still very delayed. I have been getting more claims in January than I got in December, unfortunately. So it is still delayed. I'm still shipping by USPS because the majority of them are getting there on time, but it is still very delayed. And I asked my post lady today, and she said it is not slowed down at all.
Yeah.
I didn't have too many issues, and everyone was making these videos and talking in these lives like, I'm having delays, I'm having these delays, and I'm just sitting back saying, like, I'm not going to say that I'm not because I don't want to jinx it. So as it got closer to Christmas, there were a couple people who reached out and were like, hey, I ordered this a week ago. I haven't got it. And everybody eventually got their stuff, though.
Good.
I have, when I looked, I think there are about 15 or 20 that are delayed that showed up in my eBay right now. So
I had one that was delayed, and then they finally got it, and they were very happy. And then I have a missing package through Poshmark right now that hasn't got there yet, and it should have got there, but no.
Well, my package is on its way back because I just read the message.
you're chatting good, everyone. Chill out, just type. A lot of people don't realize though, on your phone you can't tag people. Like on the computer you can hit an @ symbol and start typing their name, and it kind of tags them. So that is the only thing with the phone. It's hard to tag people. Yeah, definitely don't forget to file the priority claims. I have not done that, and I need to do that for sure. I've been neglecting a lot of things because I'm not feeling good. Hey, boatman. I haven't been feeling good, so my brain is not functioning like normal. I'm like barely skimming up.
Sorry.
So I will know tomorrow. I do not feel like it is, but for safety of patients and me going back to work, I want to make sure that that is not what I have.
Yeah, definitely. I have
It's pretty scary to be a nurse right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been working around COVID patients for the whole time, so almost a year now. And I was sick like this in October. I know because I went and looked, and I did get tested and I was negative. It was just a cold, which is what this feels like. So, but for safety, and now because I've been out of work a week, it is required for me to go back to work. So I'm off another day tomorrow. I'm having another.
Did you get a shot yet? The COVID shot? Are they coming out with any?
I am not taking it. I have opted to not take it. Just I feel like it's too early for me. That's my personal opinion. The majority of people that I am working with are taking it, but there are a few that are like myself that I would rather wait and just see what develops. It's very early in a vaccine. It is.
Yeah. Well, I want to know, has there been any reactions of the people that you've known that have taken it?
Oh, really? Oh,
did they have allergies? Because my son has allergies, and I have food
I don't
allergies.
know. I know my mom is going to take it, which is fine. I think it's a very personal decision. That's why I haven't really talked about it. But I have opted not to for now.
Okay. I'm getting mine later this week.
You are?
Yeah, Cameron's getting his. My mom is getting hers this week. So Mountain
Each
View
their
Village,
own.
yeah.
I don't know.
Everyone
was
has
it?
their different reasons of why they do what they
No, but
do.
you would get it first because
Thrifty Loohoo, they have not mandated it for me yet. It is optional. I have been offered it because I do work closely with COVID patients, but we have not been mandated. For the flu season, what they do is if we don't take, it's kind of a mute point this year because if we weren't taking the flu vaccine, they made you wear a mask all the time. Well, guess what? Now everybody's got to wear a mask all the time anyway. So I think a lot of people might not be taking the flu vaccine that normally did because now they're having to wear a mask anyways. So
yeah.
like I would say probably 75 to 80% of the nurses I work with are taking it. So yeah,
And
night
would you
nurses
say
take
that
none.
most of them are fine or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if I thought it was bad, I wouldn't like tell my mom not to take it. I think it's just very personal decision. Cameron's
Yeah, it
taking.
is.
I'm
You want to
taking,
wait and
I'm
see.
taking
Huh?
it
We're doing
personal.
the wait and
You're
see
not.
thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
Steve's saying
scary
stuff.
is-
Okay, stop, halt. I don't want to talk.
No,
We're
This is
moving
like
on.
very, very political conversation
I
kind
was
of.
gonna say,
Yeah.
this is gonna get
Halt.
yeah.
Okay,
If you
stop.
start thinking
When?
about other things and blah blah blah, and there's too much of that in the world right now. So let's
Halt.
talk about happy things.
So
Let's talk about
I
shipping. That's the boring part of talking about what to talk
Let's talk
about.
about how USPS is terrible and they lost all my
Oh
packages.
yeah, I have something to say about that, USPS.
okay.
Don't
Tell
ever,
us.
don't ever send a high-priced item out on the regular shipping. Always go with priority.
Did you ship
That's
as well?
very true.
I
Yeah,
got
and-
so screwed.
And that's very true. And a lot of people unfortunately learn that the hard way. I know Reseller on the road was saying he was shipping $100 glasses and he was shipping them first class. And I say if like I upgraded somebody that bought I think it's on the video tomorrow, but they bought a Camaro book, a 1968 Camaro book from me.
Yeah.
And it was $40. They paid $5 in shipping. And I upgraded them to priority because guess what? If they lose that stupid 1968 Camaro book that really isn't replaceable, I want my money back. So I paid the extra $3 to ship it priority.
Now, if you ship it ground, like USPS, you're still not covered on that. Like that's not like priority, right? You have to buy more insurance, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Only priority.
Yeah.
I
So,
shipped
it's a good
out a
No.
$450 Supreme jersey, and it went out of country, and it was first class, and I got totally screwed because the package got lost, and I lost my money because I had to refund the buyer because they never got their package, and I couldn't prove that they got their package or they didn't get their package. It was just totally lost.
Did you ship that like through yourself, like to international, like it wasn't through the global shipping program?
It wasn't through the global shipping, so I just.
Do you have
totally...
global shipping program available to you, Carol?
Yeah, but I have.
So
my
I will tell you
too.
anything that is priced. It depends on what I have into it. If I have like $1 or $2, I'll sell things up to 100. If it is over $100, it is 100% of the time going global shipping because I want that eBay protection. I would not sell anything over 100.
I thought because my rule is anything over 100, I will buy extra insurance to make sure it gets there. So I could have sworn I bought the insurance, but the post office couldn't find it. They couldn't find the transaction. They said if it was first class, then there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Noel
on
posted there an increase in rates on USPS. Mountain View Vintage, yes. The more I talk, the worse it's getting. I have my cough drop. But yeah. So that's why I
love those cough drops. I used to eat those like candy when I was a little girl.
Yeah, me too. I've loved these since I was a little kid. So they're kind of a cough drop, but really kind of not a cough drop.
Like candy.
They are like candy. Yeah, Richard's right too.
Yeah.
Filing a claim or going on to USPS and putting in the like to have it send you text notifications has made some stuff move for me as well.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. I sign up for the text notifications, and then pretty soon I'm getting notified that it's
delivered.
tracked. Yeah.
Yep. Noelle makes a good point too, and I will tell you on eBay, if I sell something over $100 ship priority, I pay the extra for the added USPS insurance as well, because if they lose it, USPS is pretty decent about paying out those claims if they can't find your package. So,
and they
luckily I never had to deal with that, but I have paid to do it just because it's like a $400 t-shirt, and I don't know, it just seems like it could easily get lost or something. It's in a poly bag. I definitely paid up for the insurance.
And the insurance isn't too terribly expensive. Like, it's not like outrageous. Like, you're like,
it's like $3 or something, or a couple hundred extra.
That was a hard hit for me though at the time.
Well, I cried. I literally cried.
I was so upset. Oh my gosh. But me and the buyer kept going back and forth. Like, I was trying to hold, I was trying to waste time, and we just kept going back and forth for like months. And I mean, I checked.
Annie, I remember the little orange aspirin. Do you guys remember the little orange dissolvable aspirin like my grandma
I used to love those too.
Sorry, just had to say that.
I used to eat them like candy.
Julian, you're close to our age. You should halfway remember that.
What?
Orange aspirin.
Orange aspirins. We used to eat them like candy when we were little.
I'm only 19 years old. I don't remember nothing.
That's probably what's wrong with me.
Boatman, I hope you're okay.
19 years old.
Don't be rolling things anymore, Boatman.
Did you guys see this shirt? It says Hood Will.
That's funny. I like it.
Funny.
Did you make that?
No, it's one of on. That's awesome.
I'm wearing a plain blue t-shirt.
I have a hoodie on in Carolina.
I like that hoodie. That's cool.
Thank you. My mom got it for me like 9 years ago, and it still fits.
That's awesome.
A good thing.
Yeah. So
which shirt? Jocelyn likes somebody's shirt. Probably
Hood Will.
That's my guess.
I was gonna say the Jetsons one.
Okay. Call it Jocelyn.
Okay, Jocelyn. I kind of like that shirt. Probably mine then.
That's what I'm saying. She said kinda.
No. Here. Let me put it. Somebody, Jocelyn wants your shirt.
Oh, I mean a lot.
Kind of. I mean a lot. Oh, and Hood Will? I knew it.
I called it right.
Hood Will?
Yes,
I know where you can get it.
On my eBay store.
He's gonna go change right now. Come back and be like, "Listen,
I'll be right back." Actually,
it's listed on my eBay store right now.
Drop the link. Drop the link
below. For sale.
No, it's not mine. It's one of my favorite YouTubers, Reezy resells shirts. You can get it from his thing.
His thing.
Goodwill.
Look, everybody's talking about all these dissolving medicines that we like. Yeah. Sofran's not horrible.
I don't like cough syrup though. Ugh.
Listen, so Dalton, because he's been sick through all this too, and we'll give him like Tylenol or Motrin if he's not feeling good. And he's old enough to know, like, if he doesn't feel good, he brings us the medicine and says medicine. So I got him, he had a telemed appointment, and they said get him Zarbee's. He's not old enough for real cough medicine, but he can have like the all natural. So I pour the Zarbee's in the cup, and he's like, the Zarbee's does not taste as good as the Tylenol and Motrin, and Dalton was not very happy with me putting it in the cup. So.
Oh,
but then he drank it today.
He didn't want to dilute it. He just wanted to drink.
No, but it smells like honey, but I'm assuming it probably does not taste like honey. That would be my guess.
When my kids were little, like Justin, he drank like a whole bottle of the Tylenol. The Tylenol for kids, a whole bottle. And I was like, call him poison control. Is my kid gonna die? They're like, no, it's okay. It's very diluted and there's just a little amount in there. So they'll be okay.
So I can't even, I'm running StreamYard from my phone. My computer won't load it. I'm glad I learned that one night that I had to work how to run StreamYard off my phone, because that's what I'm doing.
Two sales.
I'm on my phone too.
Hey, Yvonne.
Tell us in the chat what you sold.
Yeah, tell us, Sal, what did you sell? I watched Yvonne's fire and light glass video, and that's kind of like when I was watching Tim over the years and learned about uranium glass. So now I'm on the hunt for this fire and light glass.
Too.
It's very expensive.
What is it?
Julian, didn't I send you that? Didn't I send you that video?
It's amazing, Julian. I mean, you're
It's
gonna be amazed.
worth a ton of money.
What's it called again? Fire and ice?
Fire and light.
Fire and light.
Fire light.
Fire and light. And
Will
some
you
of the
send me
pieces
the
sell
video,
for
Kat?
like $600.
A little
Will you
candlestick.
show me the
that's
send me the
little
video?
I'm
sells for
trying
like
to refresh this.
150.
Richard,
Will you send me the video?
Richard, can you find? I can't load my computer. Richard, can you find Yvonne's video? I can't even make Yvonne a moderator so she can do it.
I need
Can you
this
find
video.
Julian? Somebody
What?
search Yvonne's fire and light glass video and share it into the chat. Can somebody do that?
I seem to be a
Oh, I made
moderator.
her a
I'll go
moderator.
get it.
Okay, go get it, Yvonne. Yay for Kat. I didn't even remember I did that. Ha ha.
Can you imagine Tim and Jocelyn Glass show?
That would be great.
I don't know how to do it, or I would.
Yvonne's gonna do it. I made her
Okay.
a mod. I think I made her during one of my premieres. I made Yvonne a moderator. So she's gonna go get the link for us, because this glass, you guys, is worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And if you don't pick up tons of glass, Kameron, you're on the right coast. So it was made in California.
Keep my
So
eyes
you're
peeled.
on the right coast to find it. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't make it anymore.
Where's that
Yep.
link? Here it is.
So expensive.
How do I?
I don't know how I'm ever gonna figure out that that one went for $500.
See?
Where's the
A lot
link?
of them are marked. Just watch her video. It'll help you.
All right, I'll have to watch it. When
Oh,
I'm
see,
There it
Jocelyn saying she found some in Pennsylvania, so maybe I can find some in Florida.
Huh.
I'm on the hunt.
I just
I did
subscribed
look.
to Yvonne, so I'll watch it later.
Jeez, $800.
Reseller niche. Yvonne is gonna drop a link to her video. You need to watch her video about this glass. It's like amazing glass, and it's worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Wow.
I'm
So-
glad it's making you money, Yvonne. You're helping us make money if we can find the stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll be on the lookout for it now.
Donatello, I would love to. I love South Florida. I love the Keys. So I used to go down to the Keys because I love the ocean and I love snorkeling and kayaking. And then I had a baby, and I got to wait till that baby is a little bit older. So maybe when Dalton's about 5, we will probably start taking trips down to the Keys again. My daughter had her own kayak at 5, so he just has to get a little bit bigger, and then I'll be hitting up South Florida a lot more often. My goal is to live in the Keys one day. Hello, Nina. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, South Florida. That's where it's at, man. Like good fishing, man.
Yeah.
Like
You can have good fishing just off of like the bridges in South Florida.
beach. You can catch like mahi a mile off the beach. That's insane.
Wow.
I had to pay a lot of money to catch mahi when I was down there.
I got to go 60 miles in the ocean to catch
We went when I was pregnant with Dalton. We went deep sea fishing. I was like 7 months pregnant with Dalton the last time I went to the Keys, and we went out, and I think it was only about 15 or 20 miles offshore to catch mahi. Not super far.
I'm in a divot. If you ever look in like how the curvature or the shoreline is of Myrtle Beach, we are like in a good bit, and the jet stream is, I mean, really far off the canyons, so you got to go pretty far. I did catch one 14 miles out. I do have a boat, and we go out like 14, 15, 16 miles. So
you catch mahi?
I've only caught one, and it was because a hurricane was either coming in or just left. And the fish, when you have a westerly wind, like the wind is blowing on the land, it blows all the stuff they eat closer to the land. And that's the only reason they were in. I've never seen them ever since, and I'll never probably see them again that close. We don't have a single engine boat, so you can't. We went 35 miles before, but you're really pushing it on an older engine. It's also an older boat, so.
Donatella, do you have a boat that can get us 45 miles to the Bahamas? That's the question.
Oh, I would run my boat 45 miles. If I live that close to the Bahamas, absolutely.
Julian's like, I'm going. Oh, yes. If people leave California, bring the fire and ice all over the country. Fire and light, and we will find it. All of us. They were in business for a good long time, so I imagine there's quite a bit of their glass. But when I was looking at some of the articles and websites that Yvonne shared, I think the collectors are probably holding on to it. So I feel like it's going to be sparingly you'll find it. And
is it marked?
Some of it is marked, not all of it. If you watch her video, she shows like all the characteristics and some websites that you can go to.
And there's probably a lot of people that don't know what it is. So I usually look like on Macari or Depop, I'll put bumpy glass trying to find it.
Isn't that bumpy glass called milk glass? I think I learned that recently.
No, that is white glass, Kameron. You need to go to glass.
You're 10 canning. 10 can.
Oh,
we back up a little bit from that one. All right. What were we talking about? Milk glass and that
I thought that was that white glass that has like little nodes on it, like little bumpy, like Carol was saying, the bumps. I thought that was called milk glass.
Is that called hobnob nail?
That's what I'm thinking of.
But there is milk glass hobnail.
Hobnail. Okay. Hobnail. Did you say hobnob, Julian?
Oh my gosh.
Always remember, I know nothing about anything.
At least you knew the hob part. I didn't even know that.
Hob part. That's all I need for Google. I need like the first couple of letters and I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It gets you in trouble in certain situations though.
Yeah, yeah. Don't look at my search history. It's weird.
Oh my gosh. We're getting close to 10. I know Tommy and Tracy are starting their live at 10:15. If somebody wants to drop that. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. I will make everybody big. I think I can do it from my phone. I think so you guys can tell everybody bye. Yeah, get your hat straight. Here you go.
What am I saying? What was the question?
You're saying goodbye.
Oh, goodbye everyone. It was nice to hang out with you.
I have a channel. You can come subscribe.
Correct. That would be phenomenal. Hey, I'm dropping a video in 2 days, and the title is the 10 things to help you have daily consistent sales. And I'm just regurgitating from all the people in here that I've learned the information from. So give them the credit. Thank you so much, Kat.
Yes, it is 10 o'clock already. I normally push my luck to like 10:13, but
Carol's ready for the big screen. Look at her.
I know she's like posing. Okay, here's your big screen.
Hi guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And I'm just new to this YouTube thing, so please no haters, because I'm just having fun with you all, and I think you all are amazing, and I love this whole community. And don't forget to get out and fly into profits, guys.
Dolphin.
Nice.
Oh gosh. Carol sent me a dolphin and he's like right there. You can't see him and I broke him. So she's like, Kat, I have a wood dolphin. So that's where that wood dolphin came from. The last time she came on, she showed the wood dolphin because I broke the ceramic dolphin that Carol bought me. So Julian is going to say goodbye and then we'll all say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for coming out. It's been wonderful. Thanks for everybody in the chat. I did learn I actually live like super close to one of you guys. So we'll probably see each other in the Goodwills out there. So I appreciate it. And you probably all know I do have my own YouTube. If you want to go check me out, please do. Thank you.
And everyone chill out. We are here and everybody else, we are here every Tuesday night, even with me sick. I've missed one live show in the last year. So every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So set a reminder on your phone because we will be here. And Julian and I are here every week and we have special guests every week. I like to get different points of view and have different people on. Yes. Can you see it? Yeah, it's right there. There.
Yeah, I appreciate that so much. When that dummy
Kameron
was
writes books. He writes children's books. That's what's right there. He sent them to Dalton. Dalton is too young yet to not color and rip, and he doesn't appreciate books yet. So good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for my feel betters, and we will see you on the next one.
See y'all later. Thank you.